Detecting glass resonance. It's close. Cephalites. Time to smash some glass. You gotta find out what's protecting them and then take your shot.
The longer you fight, the more successful we will be. do this without you. as you can.
Ordis is angry. I may require maintenance after all.
provide cover for Tenno operative. Set off the alarms and keep the infested busy. Infested are releasing toxic spores into the area. The emergency life support I am delivering is your only chance for survival. Get ready for a capsule. Delivered a life support capsule to the area. Activating it will buy more time. Life support incoming. I've delivered another life support capsule. running out of time. Life's activated. Additional light has arrived. This will help our lighting needed. Extraction is ready. all share in this bounty. Hold out as long as you can. just found. Do this without you. replenished. We will all share in this bounty. Hold out as long as you can. Additional life support has arrived.
May this aid you in the synthesis of many creatures.
A new quest is a...
It's that time again, dreamers. That's all from me.
enemy base while a fellow Tenno operative raids the ship for supplies. Trigger the alarm. Just shut down all systems. I'm sending life support capsules your way. Fallen enemies will drop crucial life support. Beat. Life support incoming. I've delivered a life support capsule to the area. Activating it, you more time. Ready for a capsule. Additional life support has arrived. Extraction is available if you need it. Life support has been replenished. The longer you fight, the the more successful we will be. this bounty. Hold out as long as you can.
Nora's got the goods for one lucky dreamer. Who's it gonna be?
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I am here. Pretty much the entire time I've been trying to get Oregon cells. Last 2 runs did not do great. I have made, like, that's 10 Oregon cells. I think that's either 10 or 15. That was like 4. This was I've made a bunch of stuff with Oregon cells so far, because I went ahead, invested a little bit of plat into a 3-day resource booster. One of the best decisions I ever made. I got 20,000 plastids. I have 30,000. I spent 10,000 on 1 Comac, and I spent 5,000 on 1 Comac. I'm going to spend another 5,000 on this Comac to make the twin Comacs pretty much just for mastery. Oh, and it costs 3 Forma to build that. So, a lot of stuff going down. But I've just been low on Oregon cells for a long time, which has prevented me from building some stuff I've wanted. Like Stradivar, wanted to get that done. Nikana Prime I can build. Graham Prime I can build. Fragor Prime I can build. Silva and Aegis Prime I can build. Just a bunch of stuff I wasn't able to build before. I can now build. Okay. I'm gonna real quick do a color of Volt real quick, because I'm not liking my normal. So, if you guys are wondering how I color frames, I just keep going with random colors until until a combo sticks out to me. This one isn't bad. And then I'll tweak it. So instead of pink, I'll do hard red. Emissive. Do a lighter red.
A fearsome appearance, Operator. You will strike terror in your
Energy.
enemies.
Dude, that's more orange. I want more of a yellowish, like that. What does this change? I'll make this gold. By the way, a lot of these palettes you can get for free. Like this one I got during the beach event. That one's an Easter palette. This one you can buy from Barrow when he sells it. That one you can also buy from Barrow. That's Halloween. That I believe I got for a anniversary day present. That's from St. Patrick's Day. Totally forgot what this one was from. Maybe Easter? And that was from Valentine's Day. No, this wasn't from Easter. I got this for something. I totally forgot. Maybe Barrow. But, yeah. And then I'm going to take purple off. Maybe like a light. Like that. Doesn't look too bad. Now I have a couple options here. I really want this helmet. That's a nice helmet. Or just this entire skin. Oh, that skin looks not great. This one looks a lot better. Yeah, this is his nicest helmet. So after I figure out the colors I want, I go look at helmets. This one, I don't even know why I built this one. It looks so dumb. But I'm going to be going with the default Volt Prime helmet. The skin. Definitely going with Volt Prime, looks much better. Animations set. Start off with his specific animations. Any that I have otherwise, like the Excalibur. I'm going to go Noble. Copy main. Okay. So, chest. I'm going to look and see what looks good on him. This one does actually work. The red kind of works with the metal bracketing he has going on in his actual body. I can actually take off that metal bracketing if I wanted to. put on something like this. Now I'm going to keep the Volt Prime armor. Let's see about the legs. Kind of like these, because they're like Hermes. I'll just go with spurs. Can't go wrong. And ephemera, I'm definitely picking Vengeful Charge. Doesn't look too bad. Let's move to the Syandana. Copy main again. So, Volt, he's fast, speed, electricity. We don't want a huge, bulky Syandana, most likely. Something like that would look nice. That one doesn't look too bad. Telos Syandana always looks good. Like, pretty much on any frame, it'll look good. Spectaca, that looks dumb. This one usually looks nice, but it doesn't look great. No, I hate that one. This one would look nice, but I wish the fire changed with the ephemera. Like, if it was like an electric back, that'd look much cooler. This one doesn't look bad, I'd have to change it a bit. That one I just don't like. Samia, I feel like this one's way too wide and way too short to look good on most things. Cryptoterra, or Chiroptera, Chiroptera, whatever. This thing doesn't look bad, I'd have to recolor it a little bit. This is the normal version, same thing. Raza, not bad. I think they actually fixed the physics on this thing. It used to be super... They actually updated this to make it nicer. It used to be super spazzy. The Dia, or Diax, Dia, Syandana. That's a nope. This one doesn't look bad. I usually don't like using the actual, like, Warframe given stuff, because I don't like the symbols just everywhere. It looks really tacky. This one doesn't look bad because it fits with the metal brackets. And I'm going to go with the Harkonnen Wraith. Regalia. Okay. So, right emblem. Quite a bit to work with here. Let's do this because it's yellow. My Orb Veil's Conservation emblem. Not Conversation. So, front sigil, we have a couple options. We can just slap on our Syndicate sigil and then be done with it. But, I go way down here. I have the Rift sigil. Do not remember where I got this thing. So, to add, it makes it the ephemera look a little bit nicer. Let's do a bright yellow from that palette, and more pale yellow from that one. Set alpha to max, max width, max height, and you can mess with the rotation a bit if you want to make it not look so boxy like that. And that just helps add to the ephemera, I think. Gives them a little more gold. Oh, and then go to back sign or back sigil. Just pop on your syndicate. Don't need to color it or anything. It's just there to earn you XP. You can color it if you want, but it doesn't matter. Alright. Now that we have that done, let's go. I'm gonna go finish some Nightwave stuff. I totally forgot which Sabotage actually has caches. So If it's not this one, I'm just gonna Google it. It's not worth going in and exiting a bunch of different missions. Yikes.
Okay, you're looking for the mainframe. Know that you deliver the payload to that location.
Nope, doesn't have the caches. I'm going to quickly Google missions that have caches. Okay, it says Earth sabotage, so I don't know the actual, like, exact tile sets. Like, I don't remember their names, really. I just want mission names. Ugh, there's a bunch of nonsense here. Let's see. Reactor sabotage. I'm just gonna quickly check what
Google is
mission.
your best friend.
It honestly is. Friggin'. I just don't remember stuff like little stuff like this. What? Talking about
Operator, are you
fuselages?
visualizing a bloody battle?
Me too.
Okay, what missions are these in? I just want names. Okay, Ceres Thon. Let's do that. Thon. It says there's one. If there's not one in this one, I'm gonna freak out. After I absolutely struck out with organ cells the last 2 missions I did.
I need you to sabotage this ship's reactor. The reactor is a complex system. Start by removing the coolant cells. My intel suggests there are...
So if you're wondering why I do this every time I load in,
but I am unable to
this
pinpoint
gives me
their
energy.
exact
This little
location.
bubble
Search them out if you
gives
want
me
to show
passive
them
energy.
this.
So like at this point it's muscle memory pretty much. To just as soon as I pop in, use that and then start going. Crap. Don't be a big stupid idiot like me and walk into those. Not a good idea. Oh my god, can I walk? Think. So with caches, they're always going to be in like pretty tricky spots out of the way. So just go the opposite, like stick with one side. So my objective is to the right. So I'm just going to follow the left wall for pretty much the entire game. It goes a lot faster, like a lot if you have multiple people. But I don't have that luxury right now. There's a cache over here, I think. Unless that's just background static. Caches make a like high-pitched humming noise when you're near them. Yeah, that was just back. Is it background noise? It's probably just one of the vents. They make like a high-pitched humming noise when you're near them, so it helps you find where they are. Very easily mistaken for like anything else though, so it's not super reliable. Four Oregon cells, already better than our survival mission that I was trying to farm. Should have brought Necros. That would have been the play. Alright, so once I cleared this entire area, there's nothing over here. I am just going to set a waypoint right here, basically telling myself don't go past here. This entire area has been searched. Isn't there like a secret gate in this thing? This game is so dark sometimes. Like that, I thought I heard a whine, but it was just ambient noise. Thought that was one of the ones where it bounces back. Nothing in there. Circuits. Nonsense. Seriously? Nothing over here? I definitely, like, missed something. No way this is the entire area. Nothing below there. Whack, okay. So I guess here then? If you are doing this, do not do it publicly. Do it with friends if you want, but if you try to do it publicly, chances are they're going to try to finish the mission before you're able to find them all, and they almost 100% of the time will not help unless they also need to do it for some reason. Ooh, Iton Star. I've chose Ceres because it can give Orcan cells, which I'm constantly on the hunt for. Really? It seems like it would be in this area. Come on. Another one of these. Oh, this opens up into a big area. This is pretty much all I'm going to be doing. Quality content right here. Yes, sirree. Are you kidding? Nothing. Really? You're just gonna play me like that? It's not as bad because I have a resource booster. The reason I'm opening everything is because I do have a resource booster, so I'm getting as many things as I can. I'm probably close to extraction at this point. Really? This is very unfortunate. I used up all my luck getting some Inaris pieces early. Used up absolutely all my Warframe luck. I got his Neuro-Optics. Oh, so for PS4 players, Inaris just launched today. Like Inaris Prime. Yep, here's Extraction. So everyone was like frantic about getting him, and I was able to get his gold piece and his copper piece. I just need his blueprint and his chassis, which are both silvers. I think I have a relic for possibly both, but I'm gonna wait to do him with a friend. Either do him with a friend or do him with a 4-stack of all the same relic. This is just not fair. I feel like I'm getting bullied here. Like, seriously. Losers. Is this entire area good? I guess this area is good. I haven't found a single cache yet. I'm doing the maze strat of sticking to one wall. There's a cache here. Yep. Alright, so the sound it makes isn't as high-pitched as I remembered it. Basically, it's like a... I'll be quiet so you can hear. Oh my god, there's glass people.
Whatever these cephalites have become, there's no going back.
So you can hear it's that. Like...
You gotta find out what's protecting them, and then take your shot.
You found the first pieces cache. I'm detecting 2 more faint hints.
Also, just slam attack these guys. The glass shatters in one hit. No matter where it is on their body. I'm just gonna continue doing the maze strat until I make a full circle. Yeah, you only hear the humming if you're relatively close already, which doesn't make it too useful if you're going around the entire map, just wondering where it is. There's one over here, I think. Not in this wing. Did I not just hear the... Come on. First they had to use alarms. I was really convinced that I heard it. I think I just want to hear it, and it's... like, messing with me. Because I really want to be able to find it. Also, having my speed on is not good. Because I can't... Oh, I already went over here, I guess. Just gonna double check. I'm almost certain I hear one somewhere. Hold on, is there a secret room? Where is the secret room? Right in here, okay. I'm just bugging. So if you don't know, shadowy parts to your map means that you haven't been there. So my goal is to have 0 shadowy parts, so that I will have checked every part. Like I said, if you have more people, it works a lot easier, because you can just take different areas and search. But having one person is doable. Convinced I didn't look over here enough. Oh my god. Yeah, you know, I'm leaving it. I do have to keep in mind it could be a blast door type deal where it's going to be in a locked area right now. I was already over here. Where's my cat? The orange locked me again. There's a glass dude over here? What the heck? Yes! Here's another one. You just need one more now.
You found a second cache. The readings indicate one more.
What is it? To the side. Oh! Forgot the floor just doesn't exist. Fun fact, Gauss can run straight through those sensors. Takes 0 damage. Doesn't even get magnetized. It's amazing. I never knew about it until I jokingly said, hey, if I'm just fast enough, maybe it just won't work. And then I did it and it didn't work on me, and I was like, oh, that's cool. If you're fast, the rules don't apply to you. I don't know why I'm walking around with a coolant cell. Oh, I double tapped that? That's weird. Don't know why I'm walking around with a coolant. this one is going to be...
The reactor is going into stasis. Now is your chance to complete this salvage. Use whatever you can to make sure it never works again.
See, I'm nervous.
Coolant cell
Because
extracted.
if I put in a fuel cell, it's going to activate a blast door, which will either open or close my access to the final cache. I'm doing the fuel. I don't have to do the stupid defense mission, and it takes a lot less time.
When the reactor is restarted, this will trigger a meltdown.
Ooh, Celery. By the way, when I take out my synthesis scanner and quickly look around, those are what I'm looking for, because they show up in the little scanner.
Destroy the fuel injector.
By the way, Akboltos suck. They need a buff in every variant. Normal ones, Telos, and Akbolto Prime. They just do not compete with other secondaries. If you want... Like, I have a good rhythm for Akbolto Prime, and it's still just not worth using.
A blast door has blocked your evacuation.
Because, like, Ak-Stilettos do more damage better. The Aklex do more damage. Piranha does much more damage. I'm just gonna bullet jump from that one. Excuse you. Yeah, I thought it was one of these, the bouncy guys. Get out of here. Okay, I'm just going to go to extraction and see if I can find the final one somehow. Pretty sure I looked everywhere. That is a huge shadow part. Did I just not check that area? Hold on. Or is that actually extraction? That is actually just extraction. Okay. No, I checked over here, and it just shadowed it out again. It's annoying. Come on, I need one more cache. This is painful to do solo. Especially if you're dumb. It's not a good combo. I feel like it's above something somewhere. A lot of Grenier maps have above portions that are kind of secretive. And they don't really want you to know about them. Like all up here. Certain little areas like that. I really wish I like put waypoints where I found them so I wouldn't go in those areas. Because they're not going to be in areas I already found them. Because that would just be stupid. Alright, my only other option pretty much is going back over here. Really hope, like, the reactor doesn't just explode and I lose all my progress. That would suck. I'm convinced there's one over here somewhere. Convinced, but there's just not. Unless there's like a super secret ultra hiding spot somewhere. I just... Or maybe I'm just hallucinating. It's honestly probably just like ambient sounds to make the game sound nicer, and I'm just tweaking about them. Or there's one... Okay. This might hurt to look at, but I gotta do it. Temporarily, at least. Why is my brightness that low? Should be at 50. Now I'll be able to actually see these areas. Okay. Getting some blank areas up here, near where I started. Would make sense that there is one near the start, because I didn't find any like close to the start, which I usually always find at least one. So with my new brightness, which is actually just my old brightness before it got turned down somehow, I will look around. I'm wasting so much time. I should have just had someone that knows what they're doing come help me. Like, I never get these stupid caches, because there's just never any reason to. Like, there's nothing that they can give me that I'd want enough to actually do the caches. Ooh, more work insults. Hold up. I was hearing it. Hold on. Was that just me, or what is it like a doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo? I'm not hearing it anymore. I should have done a Corpus one. I know the Corpus one's better. Yeah, I know all the little Corpus tile set hiding spots for stuff. I know all that nonsense. Grenier, I am completely in the dark here. Come on! Most entertaining stream ever. Man struggles to find in-game box for 2 hours. Probably help if I had loot radar on, but you know, who cares? At this point, you know, I really don't want to just take the L in extract, because could have sworn I heard it. I don't want to just take the L in extract because I've already pumped way too much time into this. I think I just have to accept it and keep going. Like, I'm just hearing sounds now. Like, I'm hearing things. And the thing with the stupid caches, wherever a locker in the map can spawn is where a cache can spawn. So there is no, like, way to determine exactly where the caches are. Loot radar doesn't even work on them, it works on the surrounding areas. That's why people use it. Is there like a secret door somewhere? Is there some sick joke I'm not a part of? Seriously, there's just nothing. The ship is slowly but surely just blowing up. I don't know. Maybe follow right side. I got super excited for a second because I thought that was it. But it's just a normal green locker. Had to go and bring my hopes up, huh? Just had to do it. Is there like an above section I can go into that magically has the cache? This is just sad. Where's the other part of the sabotage? It was over here. Pretty sure the second one I found was over here, so I highly doubt both the second and third one is going to be over here. And it couldn't even be anywhere. I just got 2 Oricon cells out of nowhere. No idea where those came from. Cool, though. How many Oricon cells do I have? 10. That's more than I made off a freaking, like, 20-minute survival. Well, how long have I been in this mission? Probably, like, 30 minutes so far. Yep, 30 minutes. Because I can't find a single cache. I just need one more. That's the insulting part. I already found 2/3 of it. Like, where? I swear I'm consistently hearing sounds over here. How is it not over here? I'm hearing consistent sounds saying, "Oh, look, there's a cache over here." Practically whispering it in my ear, and there's nothing. Every minute of my life I waste here is just sad. I hear it. I hear it. It's above here. It's right here. I knew I heard it. I knew I heard it. I am the best Warframe player ever.
All your objectives are complete. Proceed.
I told you I heard it, and I heard it. The stupid up high places that I said earlier, that they like to hide stuff because they're little loot gremlins. They decided to hide stuff up there from me, and we found it. I'm the better loot gremlin. Get owned. Oh my god. Those are minutes I'm never going to get back. 5,000 credits, 400 endo, in a single neurode. Thank you. I am going to do almost nothing with that. I have 18 million credits, and you decide to give me a credit cache? Come on, DE. You're better than that. Honestly, if I was farming for Oricon cells, I would have gotten pretty much the same amount of Oricon cells. If I was not... Like, if I was average luckiness, that's about as many Oracle cells as I'd get. So I can't even complain. Still going to, but that doesn't defeat the purpose. $87 Oracle cells, that's what I like to see. That's like 28 more than what I started off with 2 days ago. Alright, 27 more. In the meantime, I've built the Nikana Prime, the Stradivar Prime. Again, I'm building Atlas Prime, that's Bronco Prime, that's 10. Detron, that's 10. Grand Prime, I think that's either 10 or 15. A bunch of Formas, some other Prime stuff. The Comb, I'm pretty sure, has one in it. Basically, I'm doing really good on Oracle cells. I was able to clear out a lot of stuff. I've had to spend quite a bit of plat on slots, but I've sold a couple sets to Pretty Cool Guy, so I was able to get some plat. Yeah, if you guys are wondering, this is my collection here. Every frame in the game, soon to be. But I have every character, not all of them primed or not all of them normal. Chroma skin, because I like Chroma. Hero skin, because I like Hero. Mesa skin, I actually bought the Mesa bundle, because I really like Mesa. I bought the Chroma bundle, too, not the Hero one. Yeah, then primaries. Archoplasmor, this thing does 25,000 damage per shot. So, not bad, mainly because I have a Riven on it. If I take the Riven off, it still does alright. Oh, that's a lot of damage. It's like 7,000 damage taken away. And some range, because it gives it projectile speed. But we're just gonna ignore that. Close competition with my Tigress, which does 40k. This isn't even, like, perfect Tigress. This is better. This one does 50k. Fight me. I do have to format it, because I want to put, like, a maxed out chilling reload. Difference between this one and this one. This one has a little bit more multi-shot. Slightly more status. Slightly slower reload. Oh, because I have the maxed out. But the damage, almost 12k higher damage. And it doesn't even have a Riven on it. That is just pure raw damage. My Soma, this thing is going to be very good. I'm going to take Hammer Shot off and put on this handy-dandy Riven I have, which takes away status chance. Now, that isn't a great thing to take away, but I don't really care. I can put Hunter munitions on if I really wanted to instead of Sawtooth Clip. Sawtooth Clip drops my damage by 4, so I'm probably just going to put Hunter munitions on, because I'm going to be hitting, like, almost a 10.0 crit multiplier. And if I put Hunter munitions on, what are they going to do? Nothing, that's what. I got all of Protea's new weapons. Stalta, Velox, this is not bad. Zorus, which sucks, you have to make it for the quest. Stropha, I like a little bit more than the Redeemer, because it's one giant projectile rather than shotgun pellets. But yeah, just quickly going through my secondaries. Boltos suck. I hate these. They are not good scaling for endgame. I have almost an 80% crit chance with a 6.6 crit multiplier. Okay, that is with a crit chance and a crit damage and a Riven for punch through, mag capacity, and crit damage. Okay. Only 551. That's garbage. And this has multi-shot. Like, it's just not good. Oh, hold on. If I do that... Oh, wait. If I do that... Haha! Now... Ah, I'm one off. Yeah, that's alright. Aklex Prime, I've dumped 4 Forma into these bad boys. I have an Aklex Riven that I got myself. Makes them pretty spicy. Good status, good crit. And multi-shot, so that's good raw damage. Damage to Corpus, I'm going to try to re-roll this thing a bunch more to try to get a better roll. Because it just isn't great right now. But yeah. How much, Ooh, that's a lot of lost damage. I just want to see what it would look like with Target Cracker on. Because I should have Target Cracker. By 1 time. So instead of 9,000 damage per shot, it would do... This actually does higher damage. Because almost every shot is going to get crit, since it's such high crit. Right? Instead of a 2.0, so instead of it doing 4,500 times 2, it's doing 3,400 times 3.2. So I'm doing about 10k per shot, as opposed to 9k. So it's a slight increase. But I guess that's the best I can do for right now. This is the pistol skin that you get with the Mesa Deluxe bundle. Ak Magnus, I got these things for free from a PlayStation Plus thing. They're surprisingly good. I want to Forma them because they're like actually genuinely fun to use and they do really good damage. If you can't get your hands on an Aklex Prime, which you likely won't unless Barrow sells them and you're able to get them. He sells the relics for him. Get the Ak Magnus. They are the next best thing, and they're not primed. This is my build. I'm gonna Forma it again with a V polarity and put something else on here. Probably I'm gonna need 2 Forma. But yeah, Ak Magnus is basically the next best thing to the Aklex. Ak Stilettos, my most used secondary. They're really good. Try to get these full auto. This is my build. I can just move these around and just change whatever I want on them. I don't know why my pummel isn't maxed out. What is stopping this? Oh. Oh, that's why it's not. I have to Forma it. Oh, that sucks. That's annoying. Alright, we'll put a pin in that. I'm just going over highlights right now. My Nell. This thing is really nice, especially because they buffed the Scourge. Or the Scourge, whatever you want to call it. 3 Forma into this bad boy already. I don't need to pump any more Forma because all these are maxed out. Apart from Hornet Strike, but that has enough capacity to be maxed out. 1,000 damage, but 71% crit chance, not including the scope, and a 3.7 crit multiplier. Gunslinger, because fire rate when it's full auto is much needed. This bad boy, crit chance, crit damage. This makes the gun a whole heck of a lot better. If you use it with Harrow, you're going to get red crits, and you're going to love it. Piranha Prime is just probably my best damaging secondary. It can melt through anything. It does almost 9,000 damage. I'm probably going to want to switch the damage type to something including heat, because then I can get even more damage on it, because I have the primed heated charge. But until then, yeah. Try to get your hands on a Piranha Prime. This thing is just fun. Barrow sells it, and I never had it, so I got it for Mastery. Comac, surprisingly strong, didn't even put a catalyst on it. I'm waiting till I get Twin Comac, and I'm probably going to catalyst them, because they're just strong. Vasto Prime, favorite secondary in the game, like for fun factor. If they add in a dual-wielding version, I am going to get them the day they drop, and use them until the day I drop. Okay? Again, these are mad fun, 1,000 damage per shot, no catalyst. No Forma, even. Like, this is... It's beautiful. Right here. That's pretty much all the good ones. Then Melees. Broken Scepter. I don't know why I haven't gotten rid of this. It's bad, and I use the Legion instead. Actually, is it bad? Crap, there. It actually isn't that bad. I don't think it's that worse compared to the Legion. But Cobra and Crane, I don't think I even have a catalyst on these. I just bought them for Baruch. Or I got them for Baruch. Not great, only use them for Guardian Diversion. Destreza, I was super happy about this melee. It looked so cool, and it was so unique, and it sucks. I understand I don't have a catalyst on it, but 2V polarity, so you're starting off strong, okay? Primed Fury, not maxed out, I know, but that attack speed should be higher, okay? Just even with the crit, it's doing 2,400 damage on a crit. Come on. I've put Berserker on here to try to freaking make up for the attack speed. But it's just not good. Not worth using. Pretty meh. Here, I'll see if I can actually... Crap. I want Organ Shatter. I don't have a 7. Okay. But yeah, don't bother with the Destreza. Not worth it. Fang Prime, surprisingly adequate. Not good. They're not going to get you the end game. But they're very, very adequate. They're very easy to get your hands on. There's no gold pieces. I'm running Blast on mine just because. Like, I could be... No, actually, I'm going to upgrade the damage right now. Don't bully me for not having them maxed out, actually. I was going to say don't bully me when I'm just going to do this, because I can. I have no idea what that just conflicted with.
Stop bullying me, ma'am.
But yeah, I just made the damage even better. 1,500 on an incredibly easy to get prime, and that's not even with crit. 57% crit, which isn't great, it's basically a coin flip. But 4.9 crit multiplier is kind of wild, okay? Like, you're doing about 7.5k damage, I think, with a 50-50 chance for status also to proc and for you to get a blast proc or whatever element you have on it. This will get you through the star chart no problem if you have a similar build to what I'm using. Might be usable in sorties. I wouldn't count on it. Past that, look for a better melee. But if you can get it right now, absolutely get it. Really good. I haven't given the Galatine Prime a good enough chance. It does really solid damage for how few stuff I have on it, for how little stuff I have. True Steel, it's not bad. It's a giant sword. I have one Forma on it. I either have to Catalyst it or Forma it, because I need to upgrade Buzzkill to max and it's conflicting. But almost 2k damage, and it doesn't even have a Catalyst. So it pretty much does little under 3k right now. Every coin flip, you have a chance for doing 3k. Not bad starting weapon. Get it if you can. I'm pretty sure it's vaulted, but it's good and it's iconic. It's iconic for sure. Gunson, one of my regrets, because it's just the Weeping Wounds. I don't know what I was doing building this. Real quick. Yeah, this is just not great here. Vitas Vicious Frost on. I'll have enough for Condition Overload. Okay. This makes it much better. The little thing I just changed. Pretty much Condition Overload, one of the best mods you can get. Oh, actually, let me do that. One of the best melee mods you can get, status-wise at least. Friggin', you're gonna be... So it's 120 plus 120 melee damage per status type. Alright, this weapon does 78% chance to inflict a status. So, if you round it up, 80% chance every time you swing that it does a status. It has 5 possible statuses to, inflict. So, if you do 5 times 120, you're at plus 600% damage, which is really good. Let me actually just put that in the calculator so I can see. So 1624 times 6. See, you're doing just under 10k damage once you have all 5 status effects. Not a bad build, not a bad weapon, just not super standout. Was cool at the time. Not many people use them anymore, though. I only keep this thing as a joke because I got this ridiculous ribbon for it. Makes me do literally 0 crit multiplier. But I can combo this thing into next week. So, melee combo efficiency. So pretty much every time I hit someone, I'm getting 2 instead of the normal 1. Plus 10 seconds combo duration is really good. Plus 81% additional combo count chance. So pretty much I have to hit a couple people and I'm already almost at max. That is really nice. And then I have Weeping Wounds here. That makes the status pretty much 100%. I should put... this is just a joke build, but I should put... friggin' Condition Overload on it. But, ooh, that's way too much range to sacrifice. Holy crap, this thing's garbage on range. Yeah, I pretty much just keep this thing as a joke. But mainly because of the Riven, I really never use it. Hate, it's cool, use it sometimes. This is my build. Pretty good build, 2,500 damage. Honestly, I should use it more than I do. Because this is a really good build, 2,500 damage. You could build it for status or crit. I have no crit mods on it, and it's already this high. So if I take off, like, reach, which, oh, this thing doesn't even need reach. So, true steel. Let me do that. There, I just made this weapon even better. Legion. What time is it? Oh, it's already 9:30. This is what I was using to farm with, and you're going to see the reason for that. This is a polearm. This stance is pretty nice with the polearm. Really quick, jagged, it's good. This is a specifically mainly slash polearm. So, slash, when you use a slash weapon, it'll cut the enemy. No idea what that was. It'll cut the enemy into, like, giblets. And basically, the way Necros, his Desecrate ability works, it spawns more loot from enemies' dead corpses. And the giblets count as bodies, so you're getting even more loot by using this. Condition Overload, doing more melee damage per thing, I already went over it. Healing Return, 6 health every status effect. So I use this a little bit, I get max health again, and I'm good to go. Keeps me alive, 10 out of 10 would recommend. Use this build or something similar. Nikana Prime, don't have a conclusion on it, just made it and used it today. This is my build, not bad total damage so far. I'm going to put a catalyst on it and probably go for a hybrid build. Dinkandi Prime, easily the best melee weapon I own. This is crazy. If you do not have it, absolutely get it as soon as physically possible. Wait, hold on. Do I have Prime? I do have Prime Fever Strike. What is that doing on there? That brings me up to 2k damage. What am I doing here? They are, first off, they're nunchucks, so they're already cool. If you disagree, you're objectively wrong. Second off, basic build, pressure point for damage, fury for melee speed, and primed heavy trauma because it's an impact weapon, that's bonus impact. Then I went this to get viral. This weapon is special because the prime version has innate electricity. So it has electricity no matter what you do. If I switch to a blank build, still has electricity damage. So that gives me an extra damage type to have for Condition Overload. So I have 5 damage types. So again, 2,000 times 6 for the Condition Overload. I'm doing friggin' 12,000 damage per hit once I get it ramped up. So, in Condition Overload, or Drifting Contact is just for that. Honestly, Drifting Contact doesn't need to be there. I already have a high status, and I'm not doing anything with combo. I'm going to format it, and then put on a True Steel. Because it'll make the weapon more of a hybrid. I'm actually going to make a reminder. Make a reminder tomorrow at 12 o'clock to format the Ninkandi Prime. So I'm going to do that. Orthos Prime, don't think I put a catalyst on it yet.
You'll need to download one.
Ugh, my god. Haven't come to a conclusion on it. Without a catalyst, it is very bad. I haven't formatted it. It comes with no polarities, despite being a prime. Main reason people use it is because it has high range, but the Legion is just better in my opinion, and I have a Legion Riven for range that I'm going to put on it, so it's irrelevant. I mainly just made this thing for mastery, and because I have 2 sets. Orvius, ever since they took out channeling, you can't use its special ability. It's an average glaive that pretty much no one uses. Yeah, I have Reflex Coil right here, because before, that actually made melee channeling more efficient, not combo. So, and the main thing you did is you channeled with this. Basically, you use some of your Warframe energy to make the weapon do more damage, or in this case, if you channeled it, then threw it, it would get stuck above an enemy's head and hover them in the air. Super useful, super cool novelty. They completely destroyed it, and it is now pretty much worthless to use over something else. I'll put on Primed Fever Strike. Not going to help it that much. It bumped it over 2,000. Still, it's an okay weapon. Super disappointing, though. Prisma Obex. Which one is it? This one has 2.07 attack speed. This thing is so fast, right? Most weapons have, like, if they're fast, it's 1.57, or, like, the 1.5 range. This has 2.07. This is just, you can't even click that fast. Like, there's a cap. It reaches the cap for attack speed. And I use it just for that fact. It's cool. I need to format it to make it actually better and usable. But it's my punching weapon if I need a punching weapon. I'm going to get a primed punching weapon soon, so it doesn't really matter. Redeemer Prime, very excited about this thing when it launched. Disappointing damage, disappointing everything. Bunch of people really like it for some reason. Only way it's good is with Blood Rush Body Count build with Drifting Contact. This gives it 27 seconds of combo duration, and combo count increases crit chance as you go up. So that's the only thing that makes this even kind of usable. The 4,000 heavy attack damage. Wait, what build did I have? Oh, this one's actually the better build, sorry. The first build was more crit oriented. This one is more normal play. This one is just 10,000 damage on a charged heavy. So if you get a crit, you're doing 40k damage with that one charged heavy attack. With 1444 normal. Not bad, not good. Average, get the Ninkandi instead. That's my opinion. Unless you need something super high damage ranged like that. Oh, and the other thing that saves it, it's technically, even though it's a shotgun weapon, like it's a shotgun melee, it's actually silent. So, despite being a shotgun weapon, it is silent, so you can use it on spy missions and not get caught. Shindo Prime. Cool, giant battle axe, pretty much it. Don't know why it's formatted to have that polarity and not a D. Good damage. I have to format this thing again, because I'm going to put primed reach and primed pressure point on it. As well as I should have... Oh, this one has really just good base attack speed. So you don't really need much. Oh, Prime Fury right there. I'm dumb. But, so it has horrible base attack speed. That's why I have Primed Fury. If I take this off... If I take that off, 0.97 or 967. Really bad. You need a Fury. Or Berserk and Fury, if you don't have Primed Fury. Good total damage. Once I format it to make it better, it's going to be actually a powerhouse. Probably won't use it over my Ninkandi, just because my Ninkandi's faster, and can do the same, if not better damage, because of Condition Overload. Strofa, haven't used it much. I like the concept more than the Redeemer. Garbage damage, but that's just because I haven't formatted it or put a catalyst on it. It's okay. Doesn't come with any base polarities, which I'm kind of upset about. Tatsu, love this thing. I actually have a ribbon for it right here that I'm going to be putting on here. Totally forgot what goes in the slot, by the way. But, yeah, it's really good. What did I put in that slot? I have no idea. I'm going to have to look at an old screenshot for what I put there. Because I know I have to format it again, but I'm probably going to be putting... Oh, I'm going to be putting this in there. Range / status duration. Because it's a status with condition overload. pretty much the perfect Riven you could ask for. Like, this is it for the Tatsu, at least for me. So I'm going to form this probably 2 more times, get a godly Tatsu. Only complaint, it always feels slow. I think it's just the stance, but it's just, it always, no matter how much attack speed you have, always feels slow. And it really gets on my nerves sometimes. Telos Boltes, super fun if you can get them. I didn't even put a catalyst on it, and it's still okay damage. Surprisingly, like, they're still usable, even though they don't have a ton of total damage, but they have very good status. Even with just one of these on, I'm actually going to bop. Vicious Frost. There, that increases the damage and status. So when you slide and attack with these, it does like a vacuum and pulls all the enemies in towards you, so they're easier to kill. Pretty fun. I'm going to get rid of that. And put that. Yeah, I do this every once in a while just to fix old builds I have. The War. Stalker doesn't like to drop it. Very fun. Not great. Yeah, it's pretty much it. It's an impact-based weapon, so it's pretty eh. I really want this weapon to be better. Like, it's the War. It has great range, which I love. But, like, the actual total damage just ain't there. And I have primed Pressure Point, primed Heavy Trauma. Given they're not both fully uprated, but still, it should be doing more than that. I have Condition Overload on, just so that it can get some higher damage towards later levels. But it really just needs that extra push to be good. I am going to quickly slap Cold. No, don't be like that. Don't be like that. There. Cold, it increases the damage up to 2,000, so it is competitive in higher end content, and it gives it another damage type to work with Condition Overload. So I just made this weapon much better. Zorus, I hate this. It is, like, you're forced to craft it for the mission, and you're forced to use it for the mission. It doesn't come with any base polarities, and it doesn't come with a slot or catalyst, like the Skyjati or any other weapon that you're forced to build for mission. Or like the Broken Scepter, or the Broken War. Those came with catalysts and slots. This doesn't. It's garbage. Only good thing is that it has infinite combo duration, so you can get you don't need body counts. You can just use Blood Rush with this thing and just go absolutely crazy. If you get it crit damage driven, you can make this thing incredibly good. Basically make it infinitely scale, I'm pretty sure. I haven't used it, so I wouldn't know for sure, but I don't like it based on mainly that you're forced to craft it. Zenostar is fun. You get it from a login reward. I forgot what day, but it's fun. When you heavy attack, it throws this little spear, or this little sphere, and then it does like a little area of effect, which is pretty useful. You can lock down points with it. Not super damaging, but it's fun, pretty useful, fun novelty. Condition Overload does wonders because it makes it scale much better, and actually makes it do a lot more damage. But just normally, this is pretty darn tootin' good. I would format it to put on primed Heavy Trauma, but this is a really good base weapon that's almost 3k total damage, and it can easily get past that with Status Chance Condition Overload. So, pretty solid. Finally, we have the Kuva Shield Egg. Solid. Like, I don't even have a lot on it. I haven't even formatted it or put a catalyst on it because I'm waiting for a better one to Valence infuse it. But yeah, I'm going to be using this build, the 5 damage types, Condition Overload, and it's going to get over 2,000 total base damage. So this thing is going to be a killing machine. And might be my new go-to melee. This is my probably favorite primary right now. Kuva Kortak. It is really nice. Okay? Like, let's just get that straight right now. Pretty primo. So it is a hybrid. I have 99% status chance on auto, but it has auto and burst modes. On auto, I have 52% crit, 5.3 crit multiplier, and 99 status. On burst, 77.5% crit chance, 6.4 crit multiplier, but 81% status. And the burst is also slower. The burst, you just have to aim in and shoot. The full auto, you just shoot from the hip. If you shoot from the hip, then aim in, you're still firing full auto. But this is my build for it. It's alright. It could be better if I had different mods. I might end up going for a burst build, which would pretty much just be the same, but I take off this and put on multi-shot stuff. Just to help with the crit damage with the burst. It would make it a decent amount better. But yeah, some stuff like the Despair throwing stars, in my opinion, just are not great. Just generally haven't had much luck with them. Doesn't help that friggin' when I modded this, I guess I was stupid or something, but here, I'm sure this will give it more damage. Yep. By a little bit, and I have some open stuff. Oh, that actually was not worth it. Does puncture. I don't have a puncture base. Can't put on stunning speed. No, I guess I was smart enough when I did this. Well played. Forgot what I had on here. Trick mag? No. It was the reload speed. Quick draw. Didn't I have... Okay, I guess it was 4. Yeah. I'm trying to get the Haiku Prime, but friggin' no one has the one piece I need, I guess. Quickly looking at normal Brack. This I just threw on there because I had some extra space. Pretty good. Oh, no, I knew I threw this on there for a reason. I didn't just throw it on because I had extra space. This has high multi-shot, so the percentage multi-shot actually helps a lot. Brings it from 10 to 12. It's basically a handheld shotgun, really solid damage, 2,000 damage, and it's not even formed or has a catalyst on it. So if I'm going to get the Kuva Brack, and it's just going to be like my pocket shotgun, pretty much Piranha, but I'm going to try to make this thing do more damage. Dex Furus, you probably have these if you're here for... You definitely have these if you're here for the anniversary event. Not bad, not good. Go for a status build, because they have almost no crit. Lethal Torrent. You know, something like this. Augur Seeker. Zero idea why that is on there. That needs to leave right now. I have absolutely no idea why that was on there. Oh my god. That is incredibly whack. Oh my god. Alright, I guess just magazine capacity, raise it to 120. Augur Seeker does pretty much nothing for these. I only use status duration on certain melees. Like a tattoo, I'll use it because it's a part of the ribbon, but I won't go out of my way. Let me see. The Azima has the same principle as the Zenistar. Press the Alt fire button, and the little disc pops out and starts shooting. Reload speed, because you can just spam the crap out of this thing. I don't use it as a serious secondary. It's just fun to spam on low-level missions. It just mercs everything. That is another login reward. Let's look at what other primaries. Vectis Prime, I guess. Surprisingly, doesn't do great damage. Over 100% status, though, with 75% crit chance, 5.6 crit multiplier. So we're looking pretty good here. Has all the things it needs to have. Apart from a gold puncture, which I'm still on the look for. But, yeah. It's decent. Gets the job done. Probably going to switch once I get Rubico. Sybaris Prime. This thing really needs to get buffed soon. It's not great. As you can see, it makes a perfect, like, fusion build here. Like a hybrid, not fusion. What am I talking about? But 632 though is not great. Doing about 6k. Oh, okay. Crit and damage is just nothing. Whoa! Why is this damage so high? What the heck? Oh, I'm running split chamber on this one. I also don't know why I spelled status wrong. This entire gun is a nightmare. But yeah, I'm going to have to relook at this. I'm probably going to end up going with a multi-shot build. That's probably the only way I can make this thing decent. Hybrid builds just don't seem to be it. Dex Sybaris you have if you were here for the anniversary. Pretty much the same deal, except this one's more focused on crit. You need to format it to make it even decent. This I could probably actually make better than my Sybaris Prime. That is kind of messed up. So I just go here. And Sawtooth Club. Bam. Oh, that does almost nothing. Holy crap. But yeah, Sybaris just needs to be buffed in general. Dread is probably the most standard Dread build you've ever seen. I need to format it, but I don't want to because I don't use this weapon. Crit, 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 damage, damage, draw time. I have a Dread Riven that gives me recoil, so I'm gonna try that. It gives me just raw damage, multi-shot, so I don't know, could be pretty good. But if I wanted a bow, I'd use my 4 Forma Cernos Prime here. Cernos Favavisido, reload speed, electricity, and raw damage. This thing has multi-shot. It has point strike for crit chance. It has crit damage. Impact. Impact. I gotta change this up a little bit. Wait, where is it getting that other... Oh, the electricity from there. Actually, no, I'm fine. I just need to max that out, max split chamber out. Do I have an extra split chamber? I'll max split chamber out right now. I'm pretty sure this isn't even my main build. Right? Well, I'm doing almost 16k. Holy crap, that just gave me a bunch of damage. Oh my god. Okay, that was a good choice. I have no idea why this one has 11k. Holy crap. Okay, I have to sort this. Why does this do so much damage? It should not do that much damage. I don't know. Just seems like a lot of damage. But yeah, this only really is as good as I have it with the Riven. That's what makes the gun. This is my go-to bow for pretty much anything I need bow related. Let's see. Bolter Prime. This thing had a pretty big fall from grace. Used to be super good back in the old days. I need rifle ammo mutation. Once I'm able to get Carrier Prime, I can take this off and put another mod on there. I'm going to have to format it again to fit some stuff. But yeah, this... Do I even need that? What if I just did that? What is stopping me from just doing that? Nothing, that's what. Cryo rounds, I don't know. Like, some of this stuff, I just don't know why I don't have maxed out versions. I know it's some conflicting thing from, like, millions of years ago that I just never fixed. There. It's a little bit better. I use heavy caliber. I should probably upgrade heavy caliber a little bit more. Because I'm pretty sure I haven't. Yeah, I have an extra one. So I should probably upgrade it a little bit more. Accuracy's gonna suffer, but if it'll make the bolter better again, then I'll do that. Convectrix is fun for low-level stuff, because I have the Nightwave thing. Efficient beams. Status, so it has ridiculous status. It's technically a shotgun, so I've primed point blank. And blaze, so this thing is doing some fairly decent damage. With chilling reload, so it does blast damage. That. Don't even have a catalyst on it. It's good for low-level content. My Astilla, I have an Astilla Riven, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Punch through, damage, ammo max. This thing burns through ammo, so that ammo max is surprisingly powerful. 2,600 damage, no crit, high status. I have to do that? No. That. There we go, radiation viral. That should... Apparently, corrosive isn't the meta anymore. Viral is better, so... No idea. I forgot what its radial attack was. This thing has a radial attack? Alright, I have no idea what it is. But, yeah, that's my Estella. Any shotgun I have is just really good. Because I, like, the amount of good shotgun mods there are is just wild. Like, Blaze, that is whack. Primed point blank is amazing. Imagine having a primed Serration. And as I showed you guys earlier, the Archoplasmor with my Riven on it. Almost... Wait. Yeah, that is 40 times... Wait, yeah. It's 4... Yeah, that's 40 times the base damage I have on it right now. More than 40 times. Scattering Inferno, that, Blaze, Primed Charge Shell, Primed Point Blank, the Riven. Only thing stopping this thing from being even better is the Riven disposition on it. If this had a higher Riven disposition, this thing would be so good. As it is right now, incredibly useful for everything but Grineer because it does nothing against armor. And yeah, it hits them like a feather hitting a brick wall. They're a Vandal. I only got this because I could. It's okay. Doesn't come with any base polarities, which is incredibly disappointing. Pretty good status. Get it if you can. I'm trying to get the Latron Wraith right now. Fulman. This thing's surprisingly good again. 2,500. Don't even have it freaking leveled at all, really. Just slapped a Serration on there and it's already decent. You can make this thing a crit. It's just solid. Quanta Vandal, this thing's fun. Definitely get Quanta Vandal if you can. I think Barrow sells it. But I have all this. Then I have... I have this Riven. that I'm going to slap on there. Probably instead of combustion beam, but I have to format it like 2 or 3 times. Cyanoid Simulator, I hate. It's annoying to use. It takes forever to try to like ramp up. I don't have a catalyst on it, but I honestly do not think it affects it that much. Like, I just feel like it's just not great. I could just suck with it. I don't know. It just doesn't seem too good. I'm pretty sure that's everything. Dual toxicists, I forgot about these. Really cool, if you get a headshot, there's infinite ammo for a short amount of time. I actually have to form of these things, because they're just not good. Like, that isn't maxed out, that isn't maxed out, that isn't maxed out. I don't even know why I have weapon recoil on here. I can control recoil well enough. Here. There, it makes it a little bit better. Yeah, I gotta form of these to try to... Oh, wait. And I can put Pistol Pestilence. I have a maxed out stunning speed. Easy. Okay, I just made these a lot better. Status is good. You need a good reload because if you don't get that headshot, it takes a while to reload usually. Like, yeah, it cuts it down a bit and gives it that extra status, which is useful. I used these for a lot of my early game. Highly recommend. They can get you out of some tight squeezes. I think that's everything. Oh, I hate the Nagantaka. Nagantaka is not good. I think it costs Nighten to build, that's why I kept it around. It freaking shoots feathers at people. Like, seriously, I was in not even a difficult Corpus mission, they were like level 30, and it couldn't touch them. I don't know why. I don't know if they just had magical force fields. Not a fan. Like a million things to level. Now that I got this resource booster, I don't know how to act. Oh, these. I almost forgot. Crap, melee. No, not this. These. So, they're crit based, but I did a really crappy build. There. They just aren't great. There's better crit-based alternatives. Like, look at that total damage. That is laughable. I don't know why I wasted a catalyst on these, but it is just absolutely horrible what kind of operation they have going here. Like, why don't I have Organ Shatter? Why don't I have Organ Shatter? This is a freaking crit build. Okay. Body count is going. That's going. Berserker can stay. So I'm using normal fury. I need a 60-60 to make this better. 60-60. Storage. It's still so bad. Don't ever... Are you kidding? Are you kidding? I just accidentally erased my entire build. I'm putting the build back and then I'm gonna go to bed. Getting tired. No, I think I had to have that one on for some reason. Don't get these. There's much better crit alternatives that I can go over later. But just they're bad. They have kind of fast attack speed if you put a bunch of attack speed stuff on them, which I feel like doesn't even count at that point. But no, I don't even know if it's my place. I'm blanking on what else I had about Berserk. I using Buzzkill? Probably. Oh, normal fury. There. Just, these things make me so angry. Like, the Dex Dakra, even though they have worse crit chance, they have better overall damage. You're gonna have a better time with those. The Gunson are better. Again, not in crit chance. I'm picking really bad examples here. I think the Anku. Yeah, the Anku. A little bit less crit chance, but much better total damage. Oh my god, I'm totally blanking. What are, like, crit weapons? I mainly use prime stuff and just the same prime stuff. So I don't really have a good grasp on the outside world. Oh, the Crocker. Much better crit chance and much better total damage. There's no reason why you should get the dual Iker over the Crocker. Ever. Especially when you have Twin Crocker. Like, hold on. Where's Twin Crocker? Well, the Twin Crocker exists. I just cannot find it. Oh, wait. Wouldn't they be here? Dual. Am I going crazy? Hold on. Dual Crocker. What? How is Dual Crocker not a linkable item? The Dual Crocker exists. Don't I have the blueprint for it? Or did they just remove that from the game? Did they just remove... I'm absolutely convinced without a shadow of a doubt the Dual Crocker existed. Cronin. What? Hold on. I have to take a look. I'm going to Google this. I am distraught right now. I remember the Dual Crocker being a thing. Or the Twin Crocker. Not dual. Holy crap, I thought I was having a stroke or something. Twin Crocker, right here. So they didn't remove it from the game. You just need it from the chem lab. And for some reason it just doesn't show up. But yeah, these are more status-based than crit-based. But the point still stands that they're better than the dual Iker, and that you should never use them. You should never use the dual Iker. If this live stream stopped at least one person from using the dual Iker, I'd be happy. Oh, Sky Jati, or Sky Jati, whatever it is. Cool premise, you know, got the sacrificial mods looking all cool. I even have a ribbon for this stupid thing. But it sucks, okay? It sucks. I hate it, mainly because of these. I don't want to format it out. But I just, like, I'm gonna try to make another Sky Jati that doesn't have these stupid Umbra mods. Or the Umbra Forma. Just so I can get a decent build with my Sky Jati ribbon. Because I honestly feel like I could make this better than the Nikana Prime. I just want to compare it to the Nikana Prime quick. So, oh no, the Nikana Prime has much better stats. Has a better crit chance, crit multiplier, slightly worse status, but only by a little bit. Better base slash by a lot, and better base total damage by a little bit. So yeah, Nikana's still going to be better, but I have a Riven for the Sky Jati, so... Once I get a decent enough Riven, I'll sell it, I think. Oh. Dex Dakra, I forgot to go over these. Gifts from the Lotus from the anniversary. This is the build I have, 1500 damage. Not great, not bad. Don't use them if you have other alternatives. If you don't have other alternatives, find some soon. They don't have great status, like with two 60/60s, it's up to 52. So it's not horrible, but you need other stuff to make it even kind of good, like Buzzkill, Jagged Edge, Reach, Fury, to make it even, like, they're super slow too. Get them, master them, throw them away for the slot. Or keep them if you want, because they're special anniversary. Alrighty, that is it. If you're watching this on YouTube, shout out to you guys. You're the best. If you watch this live, shout out to you guys. You are the elite. I will catch you guys later. Probably gonna be farming later, tomorrow, while I still have the booster. Oh, with Atlas Prime. I'm getting him tomorrow. So, yeah.